I played 25 hours of Assassin's Creed Mirage and here is my review. We are gonna go over everything. Open world, equipment, skill tree and stories, side activities, and of course, some bad points about the game. We will speak about that, of course. Stay tuned for that. What's up, guys? My name is Franky Boy. On this channel, I'm covering everything regarding open world RPGs such as Assassin's Creed Mirage. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, to be honest, I had one of the best weeks of my life playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't regret it. I don't regret covering the game, and I'm super happy to tell you guys everything I learned about it in my 25 hours. To be honest, I don't want to show you guys any material of the story because this is totally spoiler free. So you're safe to watch it or hear it as a podcast if you like that. Just sit there, relax, no worries about any kind of spoiler. I also put down some gear that might spoil you, and totally check out my outfit video where I show you all of the outfits, all of the weapons in the game, and I collected each and every one. And as you can see, it's quite a beautiful place, so let's dive right into it and start with the open world. The open world of Assassin's Creed Mirage is like the open world of Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey. It kind of ties in there. It's so beautiful. I love it, and it doesn't differ from those last 3 games or the last 2 games I just mentioned, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It looks a little bit different. This is one of the best views in the game because you don't see any mist except for in the very far distance, and you can clearly see how they created Baghdad. It's a round city, that's what it's advertised, and it is. You have like this inner district and the outer districts, and the inner one is really protected by guards, while the outer one is a little bit more open. As you can see, Enkidu can't fly anywhere, so just keep that in mind. And the city is like really open designed. It's a place where you can go right from the start, where I am. And it's like the palace. You would normally expect it to be the last place where you could go. And this could be the case, but you're able to go anywhere you want. And it's just vibrant and colorful, and it's just super awesome looking and fun to roam around. I think it's super rewarding to explore the game, and Ubisoft did a nice job on this. I didn't expect it to be that rewarding to explore the area. It's not an RPG, but it is of course an open world game by Ubisoft, and the open city is quite inviting you to explore. We will talk about parkour later because I think that's one of the downsides of the game. It is in the game, of course. We have the corner swing, etc. We have all those buildings we can climb, but yeah, I don't feel like this is one of the core elements of the game. They get a thumbs up for the open world. Quite well designed. Number 2, let's talk equipment. I can show you this tab without spoiling you guys. We have a variety of equipment with some outfits, also some costumes, which I can show you without spoiling you a little bit. At least we have dyes, the variety to choose from, many sorts, and I have to say there are some microtransactions under this, so I bought all the microtransactions just to test them for you guys and to show them for you guys so you don't have to get them. Totally not needed, but the microtransactions are the best items in the game again, which is quite bad. I mean, they have awesome swords, awesome daggers, fun to play. It really is. The gameplay, the fight feels engaging, and also the new wanted system where you can remove these posters from the walls and not be wanted anymore in the city. Pickpocketing in the open world, it's quite rewarding, one of the best ways to get money in Assassin's Creed Mirage. But yeah, overall it just feels like a Valhalla Plus, I guess, because the gameplay itself, it really feels like Valhalla because it is based on Valhalla, and that's not a bad thing in general. I think I like Valhalla, I liked Origins and Odyssey, but it doesn't feel that fresh because it isn't. It's fun and engaging gameplay. The combats are quite basic. You really want to play stealth, so use your tools, use the traps, use the smoke bombs, use the blow dart, the throwing knife. Don't use the noisemaker, it's trash. But the tools are just what makes this game great. I think they tie really, really well into your gameplay and make you a real assassin. Other than that, I think the gameplay is just really basic and feels really normal to me. nothing very fancy. You have like this stamina bar that depletes when you're doing actions in combat, and you have to really focus on what you're doing. Like every hit counts and every hit costs you a little bit of stamina, so keep that in mind. By walking through these gates, they are actually restricted areas, so can't enter here. Well, actually you can right from the start of the game, but I want to teleport out of here because I want to talk about the story, and I really just love going outside the city and see these awesome nature. Doesn't that look awesome? I think it really does. Whoops! Almost died here. And we have some wildlife. Ah, don't kick me. Yeah, I just saw a video of Blackwoods and he said the wildlife was the secret boss of Mirage, and it's totally a lie. Don't trust him. The wildlife is there, but it's no boss and has no meaning to the game at all. Alright, as for the story, I won't show any gameplay of the story right here, but it really is the journey of Basim. You are a street thief and you become the ultimate master assassin. Ubisoft did nothing wrong with their marketing, that's what it is. And with that journey, you really feel like a rank up is worth something. A rank up gives you more tools, more capacity, more of anything. You even change your looks, and this kind of doesn't change your behavior, but the voice of Basim actually evolves over the game, so he's sounding pretty young at the start and sounding a little bit more mature at the end. The story does nothing really fancy. It's just the story of Basim becoming who he is in Valhalla, and we know who he is in Valhalla if you played Valhalla. If you didn't, well, you can experience the journey of Basim anyways. You don't need that knowledge. Basim is a nice character to play. I really like him. He's not like the new Ezio or so, but it's fun to get to know him and finding out why he is who he is. It's all about him. It's all about his journey, and you really are a student. You are not the master assassin at the start of the game, and you really feel it, especially in the gameplay. At the start of your game, it's really dumb to just go into a fight with guards. You should really focus on stealth, while being at the end of the game, you can search for open fights and punish these guys. It's totally possible. As for the story, I would say, yep, well done. It is a old school story, so they really tied it to AC1, AC2. They really tied to the basics of Assassin's Creed. Nothing fancy. It's just finding your targets, searching for them, finding a reason why they are your targets, and then crushing them. Basic Assassin's Creed style. Next up, we have side activities and stories. We have like these mini missions. I can't go into the investigation tab, otherwise I would spoil you very hard. But we have some nice missions we can get at the bureaus that are just little side quests leading you through all of Baghdad. And I did all of these side quests. Each and every one is handcrafted, and each and every one of these side quests is a typical Assassin's Creed quest. That's the whole motto of it. Following guys, assassinating guys, finding out information, stealing things. That's just the basics of the game, and you experience it in the main missions as well as in the side content. Addition to that, you can collect, like you can see here, enigmas. You have artifacts, we have historical sites to visit, we have gear chests to collect, mysterious shards to collect, and some tales of Baghdad to be told, which are mini side quests with a historical background, teaching you a little bit about, I don't know, astrology, etc. That's nice and fills the game, but it doesn't feel like it's stretching the game. It's not feeling like Valhalla that was forced to be a very long game. It just feels like a small game that can be extended if you want to, and if you want to experience more and maybe learn a little bit of history. You can totally do that in the game, but you don't need that at all. So that's a quite nice thing, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will enjoy that. And I have to be clear to you guys, I'm a RPG fan, or let's say a mega fan. I came to the series for RPGs, but right now I'm loving this smaller size Assassin's Creed. Size is not everything. In this case, really the smaller size makes the game a nice game for me, and I even am super happy to play it right now in my live stream. Oh, and if you didn't know, I have a Twitch channel. I'm actually streaming German right there, but feel free to pop in and ask a question in English. I will try to get to you if I see the question. I will have some Twitch drops for you guys for Assassin's Creed Mirage. You can just collect them by watching 2 hours of the game. Feel free to say hi, and over there I'm a little bit bigger than on this English channel. Alright. Let's come to the bad part. That's everything we asked for. No, it is of course not. I just want to talk good about this game because I like it, but it has some downsides. Number one is parkour. Parkour is just parkouring up or parkouring down. Nothing fancy. No special jumps, no skill needed. I can do this one-handed. Like I'm just pressing W and spacebar, and that's the parkour. That's it. Or I can press W and C and I'm parkouring down. That's the opposite of it. Nothing fancy. It is what it is. It is Valhalla with no free climbing, but with paths you can climb. I mean, they have some nice options for you to choose from. Sometimes you can choose if you want to use a rope or climb on a house. You can't free climb as said before, and it looks like an old school Assassin's Creed, but parkour wise it really doesn't feel like an old school Assassin's Creed was like the heart of the game to have parkour elements in it, and in this case it really isn't. Don't expect that from the game. I think it's not that bad, but you just have to put that into context. You just have to know that, and if you know that, well, it might be fine to you. For me it totally is fine, and I'm here for the stealth gameplay, and this is so much fun in this game. One of the other points that I could say is not like optimal for some of you guys. For me, it is awesome. It's like the length of the game, because some of you guys might actually want more for their money, like more in terms of quantity, more hours of gameplay. And as said before, let's see, how much did I play? 26 hours. I'm through the game. I did almost everything, but I am still motivated to play it again, and that in the near future, because it's not so exhausting. It's not exhaustingly long. I also learned about something. I can't go into anything specific. I want to see how the game feels with that knowledge to play again. So it kind of is a new game plus, even though it is not in the game. And that info makes me want to play it again. You can say that size does not really matter in this case. It's a factor you should consider, but to be honest, it doesn't need to be huge. One of its strengths is that it's smaller, and that's totally fine. Next up, what is bad in it? Of course, microtransactions. I bought all of those, and you see I am a fire devil, and as a fire devil I can just slash through enemies. Let me show you guys. I will parry once, and this guy is burning. I just did a successful parry, nothing else, and he is burning, and burning again. Floop, burning. It's totally broken. Totally broken. You can't tell me anything else. It's so overpowered. Next up, the pre-order stuff, or not the pre-order, the Prince of Persia pack. Totally OP. 10 euros. It's the ultimate edition. Like, you have a slow time effect in combat. You heal while killing enemies slow time. You can't die in a combat for once in some seconds. And if you parry, you slow down time, and then you can heal again. Totally overpowered. Microtransaction ROP. Next up, Jin outfit. That one is rigged. It doesn't work right now because afflictions are not in the game and it needs to be on an afflicted enemy. But what is even more OP is like the lightning sword. Every third attack deals AoE lightning effect. How huge is that? And damage resistance. And damage are increased by 50% when surrounded by more than 2 enemies. So 3 enemies have to be around you. 2 is not more than 2. And then you will deal 50% more damage and not receive as much damage. So these microtransactions are really OP right now and kind of ruining your experience. Better get something like the Milad's outfit, which I will show you in another video. I showed you the video with all the outfits. I explain how you get it briefly, and in yet another video I will explain it in detail. So keep subscribed for that one. Yep, that's a downside, to be honest. Next up, I had some crashes of Assassin's Creed Mirage. On PlayStation 5 I played 12 hours and I had no crash. On PC I played like 14 hours and I had 5 crashes in total. Sometimes after just jumping down from a viewpoint, nothing else, nothing fancy happened. It was just jumping down. To be clear with you guys, I'm playing on a 4080 with the CPU just utilizing 30% of it, capped to 65 FPS on 4K. And as you can see, my GPU is not capped at all. It's awesome, so it's not like that hot in my room. But yeah, to be honest, the game crashes sometimes on PC. It doesn't on console. So if you play on console, you have no problem at all. If you play on PC, you might have a crash. So always remember to save the game. F5. In total, we can say Mirage is like this real journey we've been waiting for, a basic Assassin's Creed journey. Basim becomes the ultimate master assassin, and we see how he grows, why he grows in a certain way, and that's cool. It's a small game of a small size, coming back to the roots of Assassin's Creed. That was their goal and that is totally achieved. Parkour is not that awesome in the game as promoted, and to be honest, the pickpocketing minigame, it's a true joke. It's not a minigame. I don't like it at all. I turned it off and you can do so as well. The game looks beautiful, even though it's the last Assassin's Creed that is a cross-gen title that will be available for PS4 players out there. Though I would totally recommend getting a PS4 Pro for it, or at least a PlayStation 5, because it looks awesome on it. It doesn't have ray tracing, but it doesn't really need it. It's just a beautiful setting. I love this Arabian Nights setting. It's super awesome. Vibrant life, colorful city. It looks great, and I totally love this Arabian style. They perfectly nailed it. They work with so many historians on the project, and that's cool. Should you get it if you are a hardcore RPG fan? Maybe, since I am a hardcore RPG fan and I liked it. But if you really disliked the old Assassin's Creeds, you should totally not get it. If you think like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, etc. are the best ones of the series, this will be like some shining light for you, some kind of hope and vision. You can clearly see Ubisoft had something in mind with this project. They had a clear vision and a clear path to follow, and they did that. So this is one of the Assassin's Creeds where I see they have some identity to it. It's not a game that wants to be everything like Valhalla. Game as a service, incredibly huge, Viking experience, but also Assassin's Creed. It doesn't fit together. This one fits together. It has a clear vision, it has some awesome strengths, it has some weaknesses, it has a beautiful area to just explore and walk around. You can totally do that. Just go on your horse and set it to auto walk for half an hour, and you will have like some awesome B-roll stock footage for your background, and you can put it on your TV and just enjoy the show. That's my kind of view on the game. I think it's a great game, and I would suggest you guys to get it if you like the old ones, and maybe if you like the new ones. But I liked it, and I'm a hardcore fan of RPGs, so just keep that in mind. Since you don't know me too well, I can't say the phrase like, if you like what I like, then get it, because this channel is brand new. Oh, and by the way, if you are from Germany, totally check out my German channel, Fragnart. I'm a little bit bigger over there, and I was also speaking a role in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Maybe you guys are also interested in that. Feel free to use the subtitles function, and you can see what I did there for Ubisoft in the studio, recording some voice lines for Valhalla and let it translate to English. Hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love Mirage. I'm having a great time. Hope to see you guys in the future. Stay subscribed for more content, and yeah, goodbye. Have a great day.